What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Chen Chen here, bringing you guys another video. Today we got a very special video. This is going to be a guide on how to reach your desired elo in Season 11. Now before we start, first off I'm showing some gameplay of my AD carry. I'm currently learning this role. Not the greatest, but you can see and just look for yourself. I just needed some sort of gameplay to put in the background. Now, why watch this video? Why watch a diamond player saying how to reach your desired elo? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have created a list of things, tips, or just methods that I will be doing to ultimately reach Challenger in Season 11. I truly believe I can reach it. I've been working extremely hard, and I will follow all of these things to reach Challengers. So, basically what I'm saying is, if you see me Challenger in Season 11, then this video is literally potentially the most credible video you can probably ever get on YouTube. You know, it's much better than just a Challenger player saying, oh yeah, I just did this and this, but not actually representing what they did differently to actually get there. Me, I've been Diamond for 2 years. If I follow all these tips and make it a Challenger, we'll see if it is correct or not. So, enough rambling. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button. Join the Crimson Pack by subscribing to the channel. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so starting off with the very first thing that I looked to change, and something you should look as well, is creating a stabilized champ pool. So champions in League of Legends are very important. Of course, League is broken down between micro and macro, and they're both equally important. If you're really good with mechanics, etc., you can get pretty far in the game, even if you have no macro sense. So, creating a stabilized champ pool, what I mean by this is basically creating a champ pool that fits you, but not only that, fits the meta, fits the season, fits everything. So, let me discuss real quick. If you guys don't know me, I used to be a Vladimir one-trick for 2 years straight. And of course, if Vladimir wasn't good in the game, wasn't good in the draft, maybe I got counterpicked, you know, I was screwed. I had to pick Vladimir, and I had to already be in a distinct disadvantage. Now, this is more so of a Vladimir issue just because he naturally has a issue with laning in general. That's to be expected off of his playstyle. But that also ties into just having a large enough champ pool to where you don't run into this issue. I would recommend a 3 to 5 champ pool where you have pretty much mastered all of those champions. Now, I'm not saying one-tricking is bad. I'm definitely not saying that. But if you choose the one-trick route, which is where you really focus on your micro on that champion, and you can focus on macro as well, trust me, it's very good to one-trick. And a lot of people will recommend it, but you have to find the right champion. If you pick a champion that is very weak in the meta, or in general gets countered by a lot of champions, or maybe just isn't really that good right now, maybe it's not smart to one-trick that champion. For example, if you're one-tricking Corki, there's only so far you can go, and that's just how it goes. Like, you're choosing to put your time and effort into a champion that is inherently weaker than other champions. If you choose to one-trick maybe Zed or Echo or Yasuo even, champions that are innately, you know, pretty good in the meta, and they've been very good in the meta recently, this is good, but you also have to consider bans. If you're picking a champion that gets banned a shit ton, for example, probably Zed gets banned a lot, just because a lot of players hate laning against him, maybe you have to choose to 2-trick or 3-trick. You cannot just full-on be a Zed 1-trick, because 98% of the time, he's going to get banned. So having a stabilized champ pool and make sure that you calculate everything. For example, right now I have a champ pool of 3 champs that I've completely mastered, that's completely ready and completely challenger level. And I have some smaller champ pools that I can bust out as well. That is going to help me a lot in Season 11. Now, the number 2 factor is mentality. This is huge. I think League is 80% mentality, especially in lower elos. Once I fixed my mentality back in Season 9, I easily climbed to diamond. I pretty much was able to skip platinum just based on my mentality that I fixed. So one of the major mentalities that you should keep is called the gladiator mindset. This is described by numerous pros, by Dopa. It's basically where you're entering the game looking only for yourself. You don't care about your teammates. You don't care about anything. You focus on yourself. Of course, you're going to get team gap. You're going to get unlucky teammates. Maybe your top lane 0-10. There's nothing you can do. I agree. But it's about the small things that you can improve as a player that you should focus on. And not only that, sure, maybe you couldn't have improved on a game where your top win 0-10. You have to focus on just not tilting, right? Focus on yourself. Focus on your own improvement. Ignore your teammates. Yes, it is a team game, but at the end of the day, what you do in a game matters the most. So keep a strong mentality. It is a team game. You're going to get team gapped a lot of the times. But it's just a part of the game. You have to recognize that, and you have to focus on yourself. Alright, third thing that will help you reach your desired elo is dodging. This is so important. After I've been dodging games that were automatically an auto loss, I've been seeing myself drastically increasing my win rate, etc, etc. Dodging is just super overpowered, right? You're losing like maybe 3 to 5 LP, maybe 10. I heard they were changing dodging to like pretty much nerf it. That's just because of how OP it is right now. Even if they nerf it and make the LP gains, LP losses higher, it's still higher value. Like imagine losing 10 OP or losing 20 off of a losable game. So dodging is super OP. I wouldn't recommend to check everyone's op.gg every single game. Yes, you're gonna be able to tell and decide if you want to dodge there, but personally, that's just creating yourself already in a bad mindset. Like if you check over everyone's op.gg, maybe they pick 40% win rate Teemo, you're already going to be tilted and forced into a dodging mindset. Personally, I don't recommend this. Sure, you can do it. Sure, you can dodge those type of games. But what I do, I dodge games where we have a very bad team comp, or we have maybe some off rolls. Like they're going to say, can I mid please? The mid laner say no. And if we have like 2 or more, that's pretty much 100% dodge. But yeah, more or less, if you have a bad team comp, that's when I would dodge. That's when I would focus on willingly losing those OP. But otherwise, if no one's typing, if the team comp is fine, even if they have 40% win rate on a champion, more or less, it's pretty worth to still give it a try. Like, I feel as if a team comp works and synergizes really well together, maybe the enemy team comp is just the absolute most free thing ever, there really is no reason to dodge. So just keep that in mind. League is very situational. You have to look at what's going on for you. And obviously, if someone's running it down with maybe Nunu mid, Nunu top with Ghost Cleanse, dodge that game as well. They're obviously trolling. So with that being said, dodging is super, super beneficial for you guys to utilize. Moving on, we have Tilt Streak and Tilt Sprees. Kinda just tying into mentality in general. It's your ability to pretty much not play on tilt. Now I know that some players, yes, they're gonna say, and I know I'm one of those players as well, yes, I'm gonna say like, oh, I play a game, I lose, I'm pretty much refreshed the next game, previous games don't affect me, but saying that doesn't make it a reality. You're still going to feel tilted, even just the slightest. It's still not good. So I recommend, if you lose 3 games in a row of ranked solo queue, you should either swap to maybe VOD reviewing those games, or choose to play normals or draft, or even ranked flex if you care about numbers and LP gains. That will help you drastically not only have a better win rate, but just feel better in playing League in general. Avoiding tilt streaks is very important, and that'll help you avoid loss streaks and just overall increase your win rate. So I recommend, 3 or 4. Maybe it's not even that you're playing bad, but it's just it's just a very unlucky day. You have to acknowledge that it is a team game, like I said earlier. Only thing you can do is stop playing on that day. You know, refresh your mindset through some normal games, or just wait until tomorrow, you know, maybe VOD review. But yeah, try your best to avoid tilt spree. And lastly, my last tip for you guys to reach your desired elo is to create a good schedule that works for you. Obviously, if you're playing like 10 to 15 solo queue games a day, you're not going to put your all into every game. Let's just be real honest. The max I can go with full absolute try-hard mentality, where I'm hyper aware of everything, I can go like maybe 5 games max. And if I'm losing some games, it's gonna like diminish. So create a schedule that works for you. I highly recommend not just queuing up ranked every single day for like 10 games straight. Try to mix and match. Try to play some ARAM games to cool down, you know, anything you can do to fix yourself. And obviously take that time where you're not playing solo queue to improve yourself. No matter what, even if you play a different role, play different champions, play ARAM, anything, you're still improving yourself at the end of the day. So create a schedule that works for you. That's very, very important. So that is pretty much it for the video. Like I said earlier, if this manages to bring me to Challenger, right, being Heartstuck Diamond 2 years in a row, although yes, I've seen myself improving drastically, we'll see how it gets me to Challenger. If it does, follow these tips. I guarantee you it's gonna work. If I manage to reach Challenger, I'll leave it in the comments below if I remember, so you guys can know and see that, oh shit, this really does work. Follow these things, 100% you'll be able to climb. That is pretty much it for the video. Hope you enjoyed the background gameplay. This was my very first absolute ADC pop-off. As we see, Zed is very fed. And I actually managed to carry this game. Now, I don't want to show it anymore because I'm done with talking for the video, but we do make some pretty gnarly plays here. And I did end up extremely fed. Just going to show this gameplay. Beautiful snipe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We ended on a, I believe, 12-3 stat line, which is absolutely insane. That's it from the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to smash the like button. Join the Crimson Pack by subscribing to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Chen Chen out.